Racing movies, those can be fun. Video game movies, I guess those can be fun too. Need for Speed. So Need for Speed is a new movie in theaters based off of the video game. Yeah, that's right, Need for Speed. It stars Aaron Paul. He's like the best driver ever, but you wouldn't know it because he comes from humble beginnings. His rival's Tony Stark's dad. He's this upper class, really rich dude. He's like, I can beat everybody, but you know that guy's not as good as Aaron Paul because Aaron Paul worked for Heisenberg. You're not going to be better than Heisenberg's sidekick, man. Heisenberg's Robin is still cooler than the really cool, douchey rich guy. In any case, Aaron Paul's character goes to prison for a couple years and gets out, and he's like, I'm going to race in this really secret underground race and prove my innocence, prove my worth, take Howard Stark down. So most of the movie is a cross-country trip he's doing that he has to make in a couple days in which he has to avoid the law and not attract attention while he attracts the attention of a lot of law. You can't help watch the movie and go, shit doesn't make sense. Why would this other rich guy give this kid his car when he's an ex-convict? It doesn't make sense. I'm just saying businessmen don't loan their really expensive ass rare cars to ex-convicts. They don't do that. And then that scene you saw in the trailer where a chain is linked to the hood of the car and this helicopter's flying him over this canyon. Things like that make me think, like, when filming this, did they actually link a chain around the hood and just carry the car? Or did they create some special rig inside the car? Because if you had to create a special rig inside the car, that means the physics don't make sense. In which case now it doesn't make sense to me. In which case the movie does, it takes me out of it. It takes me completely out of the movie and I'm like, bullshit. And there's other shit where like people on the road are trying to chase him. All right, first of all, we've established this car is the fastest car ever and he's the best driver ever. So these douchebags with pickup trucks and doom buggies are right on his ass trying to take him down. You're like, no, I really doubt it. I just don't think so. The movie has established that that's impossible. So when that happens, the movie has now made the impossible possible. But the impossible is now possible in the movie that established what is and is not possible, in which case that is impossible. You get me? No? Ultimately, this is gonna sound weird, but the road getting to the end race is actually more interesting than the end race itself. The end race is happening and you're watching it going, all right, those are the coolest parts of the movie are now done. If you feel like the bad guy's gonna get screwed either way and Aaron Paul's gonna walk away from it, you know, proud and shit either way. So what's the point of the end race? I don't see a point to the end race. This movie isn't terrible though. I mean, I walked into this movie going, video game movie, dead on arrival. To my surprise, I enjoyed some of the cool shit in it. It's really light. If you can suspend your disbelief in everything you know to be logical, everything you know about physics, anything you know that makes sense, you can sit back and watch the movie and not question it, you'll probably have a fun time. If you require more than that, you're gonna walk away from this movie going, no, that didn't make sense, you know? I assess the movie is bullshit. But in the end, Need for Speed isn't terrible, it's just not good enough to be good. Because what I'm trying to say is Need for Speed is probably a fun time if you're over the limit. Yeah, now it's a part. This is Jeremy Jahns here to tell you do not drive if you're feeling the need for speed. Doing my part to be responsible. All right, question today is a very simple one. What is your favorite racing video game of all time? Me, Burnout Revenge. I would slap on Rob Zombie and just burn steam in that game. I just felt better all the time, after every round. Whatever your favorite racing game is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.